Hey guys, welcome in. All right, so what am I doing today? I'm actually preparing. I'm going to be doing a college visit sometime soon. So I'm going to go take these lives to college campuses and just kind of talk to people about, what I do, like robots and AI and that sort of thing. So this session, I'm just going to prepare with you all. All right. So let's see what we got. All right, guys. So I'm going to welcome in. I'm getting ready for I'm gonna do a college tour upcoming this week. Hey, Aladipo, how do you say your name? So guys, what I want to do this week for the first time, I'm gonna start going to college campuses and kind of like talking to them about like robots. Hey, K1, welcome in. So I don't know if anyone in here is like of the college age or in grade school or whatever, but pretty much what I do is I kind of like help talk to people about like robots and AI because these things are like changing like the world that we live in so fast. Like I think our society is like look at this cute robot. But our society is like really built around okay, get your job. Hey, kid gamer. Hey, welcome in. So for he says his first time, guys. If it's your first time here, um, you know, I I'm kind of like an expert in robots and AI, and it's really changing our world so much that people aren't having enough conversations about how these will like affect their lives because what's happening is we've kind of built this world around your job, right? And now we have like robots like this coming in and competing with you for your jobs and like kind of creating this like stressful situation. And so I've thought a lot about it and what happens after like robots are more used is the value shifts from us as like workers to us as like consumers and consumers and distributors. So what that means is like, okay, obviously companies need us to spend money and stuff like that. Hey guys, if you could sub up and like, growing this channel. So people know like your consumer habits are important. So how you spend money, that's one thing. Hey bro, hey Rayo here. Hey guys, sub up. And the second thing is like being a distributor. So like um since the jobs aren't like all that, you need to start like building. You're valuable to people if you distribute, like if you're a social media content creator and stuff like that, like you just got to do it because you'll be able to make some money off selling stuff and all that, but like there's not really many other good options for people. So guys, if you have social media like handles, post them in the chat and I'll shout them out on the stream because we got to help each other. We got to grow those, like, you know, I'm just starting this channel. I used to have 10,000 followers on Instagram. Um, but it's like kind of a new brand for me, so I'm building it up. But it's like one by one. I think I'm at like 90 followers, so appreciate that. Cap, look up. No, I really did. If you look up Day Trader on Instagram, that was my old Instagram. So I used to be an investor and stuff like that. Um, so I did used to have that. But what I do now, guys, is I teach you about robots. So um, all the humanoids and all that stuff on this channel, we share all about that. So um, and it's because it's so important for you. It doesn't matter what age you are. Like if you're my age, it's all about working. So it's like you need to know the skills or whatever, but really you don't really need to know the skills because you're being forced to compete against AI, forced to compete against robots. And what you really need to do is you need to build like um, another income, and the only other way to really build an income these days is to like be a content creator. So like I want to go and talk to people about it, have the conversation. I'm gonna hit the colleges up in South Carolina um, this upcoming week, and hope you guys can join and go in. So there are a lot of useful robots. Like I was showing you this cute robot. Like they use it in nursing homes, and it helps with like loneliness and stuff like that. So there are a lot of good uses for robots, but it's like our world is changing so quick. Like I don't see many like people really talking about the thing. So hey, Sani Sabira, welcome in. K1645, welcome in. You guys are kind of like early supporters of mine because like I said, this channel is just like a month old, and I've just been shooting like at my place, but I'm about to start going to college campuses and talking to like kids and stuff like that. So um there's like the Neo robot. I'll show you guys that. Mr. Bread, do I like bread? um I'm actually I don't know if bread means something else, man, but I used to eat bread no problem. When I hit like 25, I had like a bit of an intolerance. Like my face would get red and stuff like that. So I don't eat bread anymore, believe it or not. But you guys heard that you can go to Europe if you're like, a lot of people are like gluten free and stuff. If you go to Europe, you can go there and like you can eat bread and stuff like that if you have an intolerance in the US. And I'll tell you the reason why. So I was wondering that because I can't eat bread in the US. And the reason why is because the way that we do wheat, like we bleach wheat or something like that, and in Europe they don't allow that. And it creates a lot more inflammation. So Denmark, Camilla Haven, welcome in. I was just I went to Sweden last year. I got engaged in Sweden, and I think that's pretty near Denmark. So I love that part of the world. Camila, welcome in. Appreciate you guys. And what we're doing tonight, we're getting ready. I'm gonna hit college campuses in the United States this upcoming week, and what I want to do is like I'm an expert in like robots and AI. I've worked in technology and stuff like that, but it's just like, to me it's just crazy how like quickly, in the workplace we're being like made to compete against like all this. Hey guys, everyone joining in, if you could sub up and like the stream, it'll help me a lot. And I try and get on here and just show a genuine care for people, everyone that comes in, because if I share all these cool videos about robots. If you follow me, like you see I cover like all the ones. I mean, there's like little things that are being used in the classroom. I don't know who's in school. Have you guys seen anything like this in your school? Let us know in the comments. But I mean, robots and AI is like you can't really deny that it's just going to be pushed out like so quick. Like if you're a construction worker, you're going to start seeing these things around. So like how do you deal with that? Like because it's like in our society, it's kind of like your job really revolves around your job, and there's no way we can compete with like there's AI like that we use, but AI plus robots like they're gonna take all the jobs really. So um, I think as people like we have to learn to make money other ways because like I'll tell you a story about like about my life like I I went to college. I got a degree in business, like operations management. And you know, my first two jobs, I was like working corporate things, and I had success in my early 20s. I was I was an investor, and I had a business in Puerto Rico, and that business didn't work out. And you know, after a few years, I came back to the United States. Brandy Morris, welcome in. I'm glad you guys are here with me. We got people from all over. We got people from Denmark. I don't know where else everyone's from. You guys let me know. But yeah, so I had this business, had to come back to the United States and rejoin the job market. And this is like 2022. And this is after being like a business owner and stuff like that. And it was so hard because, you know, AI had just gotten rolled out. And I feel like, you know, when I was in my early 20s, like I had no problem getting a job. Well, it was still hard. It was still hard, but like you could get like a job and like a decent paying job. And when I came back, like I mean, I worked multiple jobs, and then I was like, I'm gonna start this YouTube thing. So, but I became a real expert in robotics and AI. I've been using AI since 2018. It's much different back then. It was like more like modeling and things like that. Like I said, I was in the investment space, but yeah, guys, like I want to show you for those joining the first time, like what kind of robots we got coming out here. Um, so I'll show you guys. See, first I'm gonna do a quick check in on the numbers. See, we started at 88. Let's see what we got to tonight. 88. We're at 91. So 3 followers. I appreciate you guys. You guys have followed up tonight. Let's get us to 100, huh? But I see there's one person in the room. Who is it? I want to know your name and talk to you specifically because you know, I can tailor this conversation. Tolentino Joseph, hey, well, hey, thank you for subscribing, thank you for being here. Tolentino Joseph, where are you from? Where are you from, and what phase of life are you in? Because you know, I talk about robots and AI, but maybe I can tailor this conversation just to your life and see if I can be helpful to you, or we can just talk about some stuff. BK Nuts. What a name, man. Is that your last name? But welcome in. Appreciate it. And yeah, let me know like what phase of life you guys are in. You guys in grade school, you guys in college. And then we'll talk about like robots and AI that's like related to your life. You know what I mean? And I'm doing this, I'm preparing. I'm going to some college campuses this week. We're gonna do live streams there. And just getting my talking down. High school. Okay, so you're in high school and you're about to, you know, pick a major and stuff like that in college. And like, if you're in, say, like a business role, right? I went to college for business, but there is no AI, so like, business was a big, you know, big thing. Still a big thing, but like all business majors across the stream, they're all like, you know, like managers are like, oh, we can use AI for this. Like for example, I work at a company, and we have someone who draws like technical drawings of stuff, which just means like we cable and put electric in rooms for remodeling. And like instead of hiring someone new recently, we're like, oh, let's use one of these chat GBT tools. So that's competition that I didn't have when I was your age. So like you have to learn the AI and all that stuff, but it's kind of BS to me because at the end of the day, you can't like it's hard to compete against an AI that like learns and does that. So I think to be honest, you got to be less loyal to like your career path. Like when I was in high school, like you, everyone told me like, okay, get a job and build your career at a company. And my experience through my life has been like, yo, these companies they're not loyal to you anymore. So like if these companies aren't loyal to you and they're making you compete against AI and robots all the time, then you just need to, you got to do your thing on your side. And I'll tell you, I've had multiple businesses. The most important thing is distribution and sales, which just means you're able to sell something. And the number one thing you need to sell something is like is an audience. So you guys, BK Nuts, I don't know if that's your name online. I'm actually not on many social medias yet, but I'll follow you guys. Like, I don't know, like I have a TikTok. You guys want me? If you guys want, I'll follow you guys on whatever. But we can. If you guys follow me on, obviously follow me here. But if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, I'll follow you guys back. But it's so important to do like distribution. And so I encourage you guys to build your social medias because when you're competing against robots and AI all the time, like you need another way to make money. And so I want you guys, if you're in high school, I want you guys to start as soon as you can. So it's important. It definitely helped me in college. I used to have a bigger social media following. I deleted that. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. But if I encourage you, hey, Javi Buckets, welcome, bro. I appreciate you always. Javi Buckets, that's another guy. So Javi, I'm telling everyone, if we got some high schoolers, I'm telling them like, when you're competing against AI and robots, it's way harder to get a job now. So like, building your social media is like essential. Like you got to build it because you need to find another way to make money. And I know Javi Buckets, if you guys check out his YouTube, check out his TikTok, I mean, he's trying to build something too. So he's like he's a hoop recreator, like a NBA shot recreator, and he works hard, man. I always see this guy on all the social medias. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, like, I mean, my conversation, I show you guys all these like robots and stuff like that. And but the best way that I can care for you is to like show you hey, BK Nuts. Dude, let me I'm gonna follow you. That's what I wanna do. So let me try and pull up your page if is that cool with you? I just pull it up here. BK Nuts, you got as many subs as I do, bro. That's crazy. Good for you, man. Hey, Ben the footballer. Look at this. Subscribe. Hey, that's good, man. Well, I got you subscribed. Hope we can, sub each other because, hey, and Ben, you got 168 videos. Look at that. But hey, that's what I try to do here, guys. I want to support you guys too because, like, I teach you guys about robots and AI, but, I know with all this, like, it's kind of stressful. They tell us to build our life around our work, but here's a robot dancing. Like, build your life around work, but at the same time, like, they're not really setting up work to work for us, you know. So we gotta try and build something. Here's the Unitree robot, another popular robot. And what's up with all these robot demos? You see, they always hit the robot. It's like, be kind, man. I don't know about all that. So, anyways, guys, this upcoming week, you know, I'm gonna do my first live streams on campuses. So, I've never done anything like this before. Hey, Misty Baltazar. AI is kind of taking over society. Dude, Javi, and yeah, that's what I feel like it. I mean, it has, but at the same time, like, I mean, you just got to play with the cards you're given. Like, we live in a time where, you know, robots are a big thing, AI is a big thing, and it means we gotta rethink our value. So, um, I've thought a lot about it, guys. You know, I spend every day on here talking about robots. So, what? Okay, we've built. This is hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We've built our society around like getting a job, right? And so our school is based on making us good employees, and then from then, you know, we're supposed to get a job, and the job is supposed to take care of our expenses for health, for food, you know, for kids, all that. But the way it's going now is like you cannot afford to do any of like you can afford, you know, pick one of three before you know, you got to get a second job. So like, you know, I got to encourage like showing you guys all about robots and cool things. You know, these are like 20 grand, 40 grand. No one can afford these. But I'm just showing you because they're gonna roll out, and you know I care about you guys. So like, I'm trying to, you know, if a lot of people are here are like in high school and even in their 20s, early 30s, like you gotta start doing the social media thing, and we can help each other, you know, and all that. So, Misty Baltazar, where are you from? BK Nuts, where are you from, man? I gotta plug in my phone real quick. So you guys enjoying tonight? I haven't been on in a while. I had my wedding last week, guys. I'm a married man now. So, anyways. What else is going on, guys? Let me know in the comments. Tonight, we've been following each other. If you guys got a social media, I'm happy to follow you. I'm trying to build. Oh, got my fiance there, but you know, I'm trying to build community with all you guys. And you guys, I'll show you some another interesting robots. You guys seen these ones? They trying to make like robot. They call these companion robots, but they're like robot girlfriends or something like that. And hey, shout out to you guys because we got 10 likes. 10 likes, guys. That helps push it out, and I appreciate you guys doing that. Let's see what else is going on. So, I mean, to be honest, what do you guys think I should ask when I hit up these college campuses this week? Like, if I'm going up to random people, so like, you know, I've done it before. I've like handed out flyers and stuff like that, but I'm trying to build this YouTube, you know. Be like, hey, you wanna? Can I talk to you about robots real quick? Show them a video or what's gonna work? What do you guys think? Have you been approached by a YouTuber before? It's my first time. I feel like some people have that thing like they'll be like you seen like the Simon Squibb. He's like, tell me about your dream. Tell me about your dream. I got the mics too. I got the mic. I'll be like, will you tell me about your dream? But with my niche in robots, like, what do I say? You guys got an idea? So I'm thinking like, oh, like, cause it's college campus. Be like, oh, like, what are you majoring in? Be like, like, have you seen like these robots? Like, what do you think about it? Y'all gotta help me come up with questions. So I'm gonna be in, yeah, I'm gonna be in South Carolina tomorrow at the college campuses. We'll do this live then. I had written down some questions. Let me see. Um, I need to get some water. Hey Hana. Hey Hana. Eh. Don't know if that's coming, but anyways, guys, I'll show you guys the Boston Dynamic robot. Who's seen this? It's crazy how these things can move. You know what's crazy? Like the robots today, they're like showing them running and walking. They're running more than humans, man. We gotta, I just to care for you guys. I mean, you guys gotta get the step count up if you can. Sometimes there's things in life that prevent that, but I read something like your longevity, like your quality of life just goes up way up if you walking and stuff like that. So, but anyways, guys, so my thing right now is I got to go up to random people and talk to them about robots. Like, what's the opener? How should I talk? How should I say? If you were a random, guys, can you let me know in the chat? If you were a random person and someone came up to you who was live streaming, what's a good question? Hey, Mark Flag. Hey. Thank you. Mark Flag, I just try and care for people when I'm talking about them. So let me know, what stage of life you're in, like if you're in high school, grade school, college, older, because I teach about robots. So I teach about all the new kinds of robots that come out, and I try and tailor this stream to whoever ends up playing. Mark Flag, do I play Roblox? I've never played Roblox. Guys, what are we playing on Roblox? Tell me what you play on Roblox. Let's pull up a video of Roblox or something like that. Roblox is just like it's like a gaming platform, no? Like this? Nah, I never played Roblox before. What do we play on Roblox, y'all? I'm confused. Like, do you have to pay? I feel like I always see people buy Roblox gift cards, but you gotta pay to play it or what? All right, guys. What else? Let's talk about human companion robots. What do you guys think of these? Kind of feels like a desperate attempt for me. Like why are we spending millions of dollars building like companion bots? But I'm trying to get some water real quick, guys. Hey Hana?
Huh?
Can I have some water?
What?
I need some water.
Huh?
Some water. Thank you. All right, guys, you see, I'm just out here asking for water. That's one thing about live streaming. Like, sometimes you talking at the camera and like your voice gets a little hoarse and stuff like that. But, anyways, guys, for those joining in, this is Robot News Alert. So, I'm an expert in robotics. So I try and get on and like show you guys all the latest in robotics. So, thank you. It's my lovely wife brought in some water. So, what's going on? You got one person in the room. Tell me where you're from. I'll try to tailor this discussion towards you. So I get on every day and I teach about robots, and you know how it's like I teach about robots because that's what I'm my expertise in. But when I talk to people, like you know, I care about where you're at in your life and how this might affect you in the next few years. So here's a stat like 4 out of 5 people in the next 3 years will interact with a humanoid robot on a daily basis. So hey, Melinda Nyack, welcome in. Artsy, welcome in. Hey, I think robots are cool too. Um, and not just the humanoid robots, guys. Look, they're coming out with like pants that assist you. You see on the sides. So like they assist you with walking and stuff like that. So we're kind of like changing like how we are. Like we're becoming a part automated society, you know, and that's gonna change a lot of things, guys. Whoever's in the chat, Melinda, sub. I see you. I appreciate you subbing. And what you'll get, you know, every day I get on and I'll show you guys the latest robots. Everything from like robots that are doing some good. Like these are in nursing homes. They're pretty cute. Artsy, I have not heard about that too. So you see, this is a cute robot, but it's being used with like elderly patients, and it gives people comfort. Like check it out. You see how like comforted people feel just having something to have with them. So this is an example of what I think is like a really cool thing. Like it's something that's making the world a better place. And so like I talk about all aspects of robotics, and there's definitely a lot of aspects that are like really good for the world. I think with robots it makes us be like way more sustainable. It can make us live more sustainable lives. But the thing I also want to talk about, and this is just because I care about the people I talk with, is okay, robots put more pressure on people like in the job market, because like it's already with AI. Like with AI, they're making arms and legs too. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, but it's good though, like I've grown up with people close to me have mobility issues and stuff like that. And man, I mean, you don't take for granted like things like walking and stuff like that. I mean, some people really struggle. So I'm happy. I'm very happy that some of these are going to be used in like that kind of great way. Um, I definitely like that. And even like something like this, like is probably going to be. I think these are starting probably like $40,000. So like it's not like I'm gonna get one, but for some people, like just having someone help out, like at a house, like I don't know how you guys grew up or grown up, like sometimes you have family members that need help getting stuff off the shelf and all that. So like I'm definitely like I'm optimistic about robots, but what I try to tell everyone is like when robots and AI are who you're kind of competing with, um, when robots and AI, who are you competing with? Like, you got to build something for yourself because like um, employers aren't loyal anymore. You know, like, hey RC, can you sub? Can you sub? I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And you like robots, so make sure you come check us out sometime. And what we're gonna do this week is we're gonna hit college campuses, guys. Hey, thanks, RT. I appreciate you. Um, so we're gonna hit college campuses, and like I'm gonna try to talk to random people. Now, guys, I gotta tell you, I've never done anything. I've like gone up and talked to random people, but I've never like. I'm a little like, ooh, what do I do? But it's like it's a little uncomfortable, but I gotta push myself to do it, because like I said with like robots and like AI, it's just creating I think an unstable job situation. So like I want to try and build something here. Like I want to build an income off YouTube and all that. And I think you guys should too. So what I always encourage my viewers, like I've done it twice on my stream tonight, is I encourage viewers to share your YouTube or like your hey Ed Ride Diniz, welcome in, welcome in. Um, Share your YouTube links because it's important that you grow that you grow your social medias too because eventually this is like a little philosophical. I don't know if you guys are ready for it, but eventually you go your value in a pure capitalistic society, right? You're like an employer, so you exchange your value for money at work. But as things get more automated, people's value actually shifts to being about. Ashley, I like your quote. I'm going to talk about it in a second. Angelica, I'm so happy you're in the room. Welcome in, welcome in, guys. Give Angelica, um, everyone say hello. So your value goes from like being a worker to that being a consumer and a distributor. So what that means? What are you saying? Robot news alert. What I'm saying is, as a as a distributor just means that you're valuable if you can bring sales to a company. And the way that sales are all happening now, it's all influencer campaigns and stuff like that. So because I think that's going to put pressure on the job market, it's important that you really start building your socials. So like Angelica, um, hey guys, we're just having tremendous support tonight. And you see, we started at 88, we're at 97, and I appreciate you guys. But Ashley, you don't find meaning in life; you give life meaning. And is that I wonder what meaning do you get out of that phrase? I mean, I think my personal beliefs, like I think with life, um, there's important things for you. I think everyone has importance, and you can always move towards a better place, a more positive future. That's what I always encourage people to do. And then I think you can always it's like you always move towards something good, or it goes both ways, right? So you have to keep marching on and marching forward. So um guys, I'm feeling the love tonight. I mean, we got started at 88, we're at 97. This is great. I'm about to, I told you guys I'm about to do this college tour for the first time because I've been at it for a month. I've gotten to 97, but I feel like if I go out and talk to people, I'll be able to do a lot more. So I'm trying to work on, I mean, if you guys could help me out, like if I go up to random people and ask them about robots, then, hey, Ashley, I appreciate you. You agree with that? Yeah, I mean, we can talk. I'm a feel like I love talking those deep talks. Like, I mean, what better way to spend time than like having meaningful time together? So, um, live your life. Yeah, live your life and try to make it. as positive impact as you can, you know. I think um so yeah, I think Ashley, I appreciate what you brought to the chat tonight. I mean, you're bringing a quote that you like. I don't know about what I was saying that made you put a quote, but that's I love the quote, and you know, I like talking about it. So thank you for being in here and bringing that to the people that have joined in. You know, we got 13 likes on the stream tonight. I mean, I think this is the best I've ever done. Close to 10 followers. Um, so this is awesome. But for those joining for the first time, I teach people. I'm a bit of a robotics expert, so I teach people. Um, hey Ashley, I agree. Thank you so much. So you know, I teach people about all these robots coming out, and the reason that I do it is because in just 3 years, here's the statistics. In just 3 years, 4 out of 5 people are going to interact with a humanoid robot. Oh, humanoid robot on a daily basis. So like, that's kind of a crazy transition. Like, you know, with AI, we're starting to interact with it daily. That came quick. But AI is just like, okay, you know, this is chat, this is that. It's kind of like interlaced with what we currently do, like our email and our texting and our phones, right? But a robot is something completely new. Like, you know, people are gonna walk into work and be seeing robots, like robots there. You're gonna start seeing police robots. So like, you might be at the park and you see robots like this walking around. And you know, I'm someone who shares the news, like this is robot news alert, but you know, I care about um you know, I want to put care into what I do. So like, it's changing our lives so quickly. I think like I said, it changes your role in society when you're competing against robots and AI. And you know, I like Ashley's quote, I want to make the most of the change and make it change for good. So if you follow me, like, I'm gonna be teaching you about like the robot terminology, and maybe it'll help you in your job or something like that. But more of it, like, we're gonna just try and embrace all these changes that are going on and make the most of it. I mean, that's what I want to do. That's what I try and get on here and do. So, guys, if you'll let me know like what phase of life you're in, I have people from old elderly to like, you know, kids in grade school and under 10 to 18. Let me know in the chat so I can tailor my discussion on robots and AI to like maybe decisions that you're making in your life. And we'll do that. Quick drink here. Let me know. I'm looking at the chat. I want to see where you guys are at, so I can help you the best. "13 likes, 10 follows, man. This is awesome. If I could do this every day, you know, I gotta get up to 1,000 followers to monetize my channel. Isn't that wild? But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And like I said, if you guys have social medias, let me know, and I'll follow you. I'll try to follow you right now. I got TikTok and YouTube, and the reason why I ask you for your social medias is because it's important that you become like, you at least build your following, because the way that like robots and AI are going to put pressure on all the jobs. So, you know, these jobs already are not really fully taking care of people. I read someone's Substack about how The poverty line is determined by 3 times like the average food budget, right? Not considering like healthcare costs, child costs, and this article was making a point that the real poverty line is like for a family is like not is like close to 140,000 with all the healthcare expenses, childcare costs, um, transportation costs, and that's like basics. He broke it down. So this guy named Robert Greene, um, Professor Green on Substack, but it's crazy, man. Things are expensive. So if you no one's sharing their social media, but on this stream I've already followed 2 people that dared to put in the comments because it's all about building that. And I see someone else followed. I appreciate it. We're at 98. 98. I love it. So yeah, guys, tomorrow I'm hitting up I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Sunday, but I'm gonna hit a college campus and try and talk to random people about robots. My idea, this is my idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I guess these are all kids who are in college and like picking a major, or in college you're kind of like exploring the world. And I think a lot of people are caring about like how robots and AI are affecting the jobs, but like in traditional media, you don't really have any like people don't consider like your experience of like getting a job. It's all marketing. It's like, oh, robots are going to be the technology innovation, and they are. Like I showed you today, like they're innovating healthcare, they're innovating like surgeries, like mobility. I showed you guys like the pants. These are like robot pants that help people walk. So there's all these like really really nice things for the world that are happening with robots. But the thing is, like, it changes who we are as people. Hey, Drivo, hey, welcome in. So what we talk about is, well, I'm like a robots and AI expert. So like we talk about all the humanoid robots, but we talk about like how it's gonna affect change society, because there's not many people that talk about that. And what we try to do is, if there's if there's someone in grade school or in college, or if someone thinks that a robot couldn't do their job, we pull up videos of like, okay, no, but look, this robot can do that. And in that vein, we kind of like educate here, but we also like do a lot more than that. We do like we kind of care for each other. So what do we think? I see we got one person just joined. What we're doing is we're getting ready for a college tour starting tomorrow. Drivo asked, do you think robots are harmful to the development of human consciousness? I would say that human consciousness is developed, right? I mean maybe not like consciousness, it's already there, right? So it's like, as humans we get connected to that, but I don't know if consciousness needs development. I think humans need a lot of development. and I think robots are actually helpful to that. In that, I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in the world that robots help with. You know, like um, I don't think like robots are. They help with efficiencies. They help, like, for example, we need to better. Um, I don't know if this is a consciousness thing, like your question, but like we need to better take care of like elderly and stuff like that. But I know I know a lot of people that work in healthcare, and there just isn't there isn't the people to do it. So there's gonna start being robots who take care of elderly. There's robots that can flip them around in their beds and stuff like that, so that they're getting like constant care. You know what I mean? And I would say that that helps consciousness because there's less suffering, if that makes any sense. But I don't know if that's where you're going. But what are your opinions on your question? Share them in the chat and let me know what you think. And we're rocking, guys. I started at 88 tonight, and we're at 98. So like, man, this is like an awesome live. This is probably my best live stream ever. 13 likes. We've had awesome conversations. People from Denmark, all over the world. And for those joining in, I'm a robotics creator. I'm getting ready to do a college tour. Not my college tour, but I'm gonna go to these college campuses and just kind of check in with people, talk to them about robots and stuff like that. So hey, man. So I'm trying to find more videos for you guys, but like if you've seen that there's a new Sunday robotics. It's like this helps out at home, so it can help you do dishes and clean stuff. And I think that's pretty cool. And this one, as opposed to other ones, like you see how this one, like it looks friendly. Like a lot of these humanoid robots, they're like they don't look that friendly. But this one, I think I wouldn't mind it at home. So, um, for everyone joining in, like I'm a robotics expert, so I teach everyone about like all the robots and stuff coming out. But I try and have the conversation just with people. So if because I care about it's like big change. Here's a stat like in 3 years, 4 out of 5 people are gonna be talking with like a with not talking interacting with a robot on a daily basis, and it's a big thing. Why is it so important? Like I don't know. A lot of you guys are like I think my audience tends to be a little bit younger. So, where am I from? I'm from the Carolinas. Originally, been all over, but I'm United States, from Carolina. So, online study. Where are you from? But yeah, the reason why this is so important is because, like, it's obvious that the way jobs are, like, we make our lives around our jobs. Hey, India. We got India in the house. Everyone say hi to online study. Welcome in. But what I'm telling everyone is like, you got to get a second job these days, or like a side hustle. And that's why I encourage everyone, if you guys have social media, share them in the chat and I'll give you a follow, because, we got to support each other to become like build a second income. Because I mean, I study robots and AI a lot, and these things are getting too good. So as an employer, I would hire a robot too, because they can do it quick, they make a mistake they learned once, and then they won't make that mistake again ever. So, you know, it's kind of like something that's like just gotta make sure you're looking out for. So India, I wonder why my videos push out to India. I am part Indian, if you guys didn't know. Hero Oddly Fox, what's going on? Oddly Fox, so I'm about to do this, doing a college tour. Please view background. What's that mean, man? Oddly Fox, Hero, let's go. But guys, so I'm teaching everyone about humanoid robots. So here's a crazy thing, like just 2 years ago, robots could barely walk. All right. A year ago, most of them could walk. A lot of them needed like remote controls. But now this thing is like, now these robots, some of these robots, I mean, they move better than humans. And, you know, that's cool. I mean, they can do a lot of useful things. But at the same time, you got to be thinking like, whatever career field you're in or whatever you want to go into, that robots are going to be competing against you. So instead of just being down about that or not liking it, view background building. I don't know. Online study, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I really don't know. Like you want to see like my window? I don't know. Anyways, but so if you are competing against all this stuff in the workplace, like go bald. Take that back. Anyways, a bold job in. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Comment section. I don't know what's going on. I can't understand what you guys are trying to tell me. But I think maybe that's because... Okay, I think Abul John, he says, no one can compete with me in the workplace. Well, let me tell you, like, these I don't think... You got to think of it this way, right? Like, you can be a skilled worker, but, you know, when you're competing against the AI that can just learn from its mistakes, it can very quickly build a knowledge set. And the thing is, the cost of that versus the cost of your salary, it's going to make sense, you know, and employers are always incentivized to have the most profitable operation. So, like, you're a risk because, you know, we got to pay you a salary, we got to pay you, like, benefits, and you call off. Whereas, like, AI and robotics, I mean, they can go all the time. Okay, look at this. Abod Jabin said an AI isn't emptying a container as fast as me. I'm so glad you brought that up because I want to show you guys something. Just let me find the right video here. But yeah, guys, this is why it's so important to, like, for us to talk to each other. Because look at this. I put up this video. Look, and this robot can work 24/7. You see that, Jobin? So Jobin came in here and said, you know, an AI isn't emptying the container as fast as me. Like, that's the most common thing that people said. So, hey, I appreciate you saying that. But, you know, because I care about everyone, I want to tell you that, like, you got to consider what to do here. Because it's changing, and I don't want people to be, like, unemployed. Like, it's horrible. You know, I've been there. Okay, but look. Abu Jabin. This 2 years ago, these things could barely walk. All right, I've been paying attention. over the last 2 years, now they can do this. In 2 years, I bet you they could do it as fast as you. So all you're going to be competing against robots is what I'm saying. So if you don't think you will, that's fine, but I think everyone needs to start building side incomes, and the best way is to build your social media following. So if you guys have one, I'm happy to give you guys a follow, because like, I see that as like, that's the thing. And you get, it's like people suffer so much when they lose a job. I don't know if you guys ever lost a job, or you even had your first job. I know a lot of you guys are young, but if you're young, that means you got years and years to build your following. Like, let me help you start doing that. I got TikTok, I got YouTube. I'm relaunching my Instagram. I have the most followers on Instagram. I had like 10,000. So I'm just reactivating my account. But yeah, I got you guys. Forklift. Bro, but the thing is, the forklift, they can get an autonomous forklift. You haven't seen that? I mean, look, it sounds like you just deny like you that it could ever compete with you, but just for you, and like I don't care if you believe it or not, but I'm just telling you because I'm trying to be helpful here. Like, I'm kind of an expert in this. I won't say I'm an expert, but like I know a lot about this field, and it's going to be very hard to compete with robots. But that doesn't mean you should just hate them. Like, I'm trying to tell you, you got to do something. You got to start this. So you said forklift driver. All right. So look, Walmart turns to autonomous. I got to add, but professional pint drinker, man. Um, so look, autonomous. El Rubio. Nah, I think you're good with that one, bro. But look at this. No person at all. Abu Job. So, anyways, I hope I earned your follow tonight because I've shown you all this stuff. But um, El Rubio, man. I mean, I doubt that's your real job, but nah, robots doesn't want to have any pints. But tell me, because I try to be as helpful as I can. Like, where you at in your life, and like where you, so I can tell you more about AI and robots, or what what fields you're interested in, and I can try and show you like the robots in those fields because I know a lot about that. Oh, you really? Yo, are you from Ireland? Are you from Ireland? Because I've been to Ireland where they have that Guinness thing. Ireland's a cool place. Um, I I spent a lot of time in Wales growing up and stuff like that. So I know the area. You're from Dublin. Dublin's fun, man. So I'll tell you. I went to a wedding because my family's from. I have family from Liverpool. So like when you fly, I'm from the United States, North Carolina. So when you're flying over there, you either fly to Heathrow in London or you fly to Dublin. So I flew into Dublin. We just stayed there for like a night or two. And what's the main bar street in Dublin? I forget what it's called, but we stayed somewhere, and we just went to like a TGI Fridays in Dublin, guys. Guys, if you don't know, they have TGI Fridays in Dublin, and we just went in like, and there was like a party, like it was like an annual party that was going on. We were just going for dinner, and there's like bartenders flipping cups and all that, and I was like, wow, Dublin is awesome. And then There's like pubs where there's like people playing instruments. I think that's very unique. We don't have that. Like we have performers in the U.S. at our bars, but like it was like random like older men in Dublin just playing their instruments. So El Rubio, will robots replace bartenders? You got a good question, man. I haven't had someone ask that, so let's look up bartending robots. But I have been to a bar where it's like there's no you get like a card and you fill your own beer. So that's kind of like a robotic thing. Bartending robots, guys. We're about to look it up because we got El Rubio here, who's from Dublin. Okay, look at this. El Rubio, check it out. So, guys, if it's your first time joining, I'm I teach about robots and AI, and just I try and care for people. So, like, this is obviously gonna affect everyone, and there's not too many people that get on and talk about it. So, like El Rubio, for example, this guy's from Dublin. He's a professional pint drinker, literally, and proper legends. There you go. So this guy's literally a professional pint drinker, and he's just wondering about robots. So, and I've learned. Thank you, El Rubio. Hope I earned your follow tonight. But yeah, man, and like you see, like even the mainstream ones. Check this out. So like, guys, robots are gonna affect all jobs. I'm telling you. Like, that's why I encourage all of you watching this. Please start building like social media so you can distribute. You can maybe sell something. El Rubio, you can maybe sell bartending related things because like I've been I've had 3 businesses before. Okay, none of them have been big, but the most important thing is sales and distribution. And the modern way to do distribution is like kind of like being a micro influencer or whatever. Any little extra money you can make, I think you're gonna need it in a lot of countries. Like I don't know, we got people from Dublin in here, so they might have more safety nets in the EU. In the US, like we just gotta compete against it. So okay, here's a bar with another robot bartender. What do you guys think about it? So yeah, I mean everyone's just forced to compete, and guys, it's important to like to build something yourself. If you have a social media handle, drop it, and I'll try to follow you on my accounts because like what other solutions do we have? I don't think there's. I mean, there's solutions. We can do taxes, policy, and all that, but um, I think becoming a like in late stage, they say in capitalism, right? Your value is employee. So all of us are wanting to get a job or have a job, but when things get more automated, your value is as a consumer. So like that's why companies try to make you feel so good to be a subscriber. Think about things you subscribe to Spotify. They try to make you always feel good. Like Spotify Rap came out. It's because they need you as a consumer. Um, and then also as a distributor, which is why I keep telling you guys to build your social media. So, anyways, guys, we got some more people in the room. We've talked about our friend from Dublin. Everyone, thank El Rubio for sharing about this guy's a professional pint drinker, literally for Guinness. That's so wild. But hey, I appreciate you being here, El Rubio. But everyone else in the room, let me know, what jobs you guys do, what robots you're interested in, and I want to tailor it to you because I try and educate about robots, but I want to tailor that education to like something that might be useful to you. So, you guys let me know. And guys, this is my best live stream ever. Like, we've had 10 followers, 16 likes. I mean, we've had hundreds of people come through the room, so it's pretty cool. And I appreciate you guys. And um, here's something you can help me with. Like, I'm going out in public and trying to do this live for the first time. Taxi driver. So we got Train God. Thank you for being here, Train God. So, taxi driver, you know, that's kind of a easy one for robots, to be honest with you, right? Who's seen the Tesla robotaxis? I mean, that's kind of like a first priority, and there's already those like active cars. So, anyways, we'll cover this, but you see, like robo taxis supposed to be driverless. What's that? I think Aptiv. I'm just gonna look up autonomous taxis for you. So autonomous taxis. So yeah, no, I think what you're doing is right. Like, just for everyone else, he's already seen them. But he's got savings invested in Tesla. Like, I think what you're doing is good. I don't know if your name's Ben, not Train guy. I'm not sure what your name is, but yeah, man. Like, you guys, they invested in it. I'm encouraging everyone, like, build a second income, because I'm an expert. I could just share about like the robot itself, but if you want to care about other people, like, it's gonna, I think there's gonna be 2-3 years of transition, but you know I built a few businesses before. Like, it takes time, so like you guys should start. Like, Rubio Train, if you guys have other social media, I'm happy to follow you, and I think you should start creating. Like, I was in an Uber in Houston recently, and the guy, like, he posts clips of his Uber drives. If there's something interesting, I made sure not to say anything because I didn't want to be on this guy's social media. But those little things that you can make a little income. Like, it takes a while. Like I said, I've just started this channel about a month ago. We're at like 99 subs. Who wants to be the 100th sub? Help me out. But you need like 1,000 subs before you can start getting paid. So, like, I won't make any money off of this, but it's like I see what's happening in robotics, and like I want something a little extra. So, um, but yeah, it's crazy with the robo taxi. So what do you drive? I used to drive Uber like 7-8 years ago, and like, you used to make decent amount of money, but I feel like over time you don't really make um because no, I train. Hey, I would never, like. I want to tell you, like, what you're doing is good. I mean, you working a good job and you earn an income for yourself. I mean, the main thing I'm trying to tell you is, like, keep building. You're young, you got years. Um, hey, Volkswagen T Rock. And you've been kind of just building something for yourself, and I just want to help you out, man. That's it. So, you know, I mean, the best I can do is tell you, like, you should build something else, and you've got wealth. That's great. A lot of people don't have wealth, and the jobs. It's hard to make money these days compared to the expenses. So, like, you know, that's why even though, like, I'm telling you about the robots, like, I really just want to, you know have a caring conversation where I'm like doing all that. So I don't know. Have you seen all the humanoids and stuff like that? I'll show you guys. Um, so like, look how these things can move now. Like it's wild. You can do backflips, all that stuff. That has to be illegal. What's illegal? What you talking about? What's illegal? Guys, welcome in. I'm a robotics creator, so we go over all the humanoids and all that stuff. Um, the point tonight originally, I'm going to college campuses. I don't know where you guys are from, but I think I'm driving down maybe to South Carolina or somewhere tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and talk to people who are like in college, ask them about what they think about robotics and stuff like that, and how it's affecting their major, and just have those conversations on the live and see if anyone talks. Mm. Yeah, this is in China, so maybe they don't have that type. I don't know much about those like in public regulations, but I will say though, you guys heard of flock safety and stuff like that? So Drain God you must be from the US too. But they have drones and stuff now, like kind of flying around. Okay. Flying around and stuff like that. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but I'm at 99. I asked, can someone be my 100th subscriber? 99. Can you do that for me as I wrap it up? Who got me? Anyone? 99. We need 100 and now I'll be done for the night. And tomorrow we're going to be on the college campuses going around. What do you say? All right, guys, come on. T-God, you got me? Angelica in here. She's already subscribed. Ange, have you been here for a while? All right, I'm about to go on a walk, guys, but I'll give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all for joining. We're gonna hit 100 tomorrow. But thank you all, and we're gonna hit up some college campuses. I think this weekend. So, best live ever. I'll see you guys. Good night.